Hi there, I'm Zoot Java. Today I'd like to proclaim the realization in North America that we are officially dealing with a pandemic. You know, when every professional sporting event, all the way down to children's hockey, has been canceled for at least 3 weeks, that it has finally been taken seriously. Everything basically has been shut down, and the stores here in Canada are being victimized by the panic shoppers. Shortly after the global pandemic was declared, people descended upon the grocery stores like the flying monkeys in The Wizard of Oz. I feel badly for the people working in the grocery stores as they were putting stuff out only to have it disappear just as quickly from panicky people. A security guard had been dispatched at a local grocery store to stand outside and prevent people from going inside until a large amount left. Now, this toilet paper battle that seems to be worldwide is a mystery to me. I'd understand it if you could eat it, but seriously, people, do you expect to need this much toilet paper? Do you wind it up on your hand the size of a baseball mitt in order to cleanse your area of expulsion? If so, I'm surprised you don't have to go to your toilet with a plunger following dropping of each deuce. Some stores had people lined up to pay for 3 hours. That's unbelievable. I told people for the last little while to start picking up a few extra items every time they went shopping in order to build up a fair quantity of extra things to keep them from having to go out in the middle of a pandemic. And here we are. My grandmother used to buy an extra thing or two every time she went to the grocery store, seeing as how she had to walk to the grocery store. And I remember going into the basement of her house, and she always had a huge cabinet, and it was filled with extra stuff, just in case, you know. Anyways, here we are. People didn't add anything extra when they went out shopping in their cars, but now they're shopping like mad. The reason I told people to slowly add to their grocery list was to have extra and not have to go out in the wake of a pandemic and fight for a can of beans or, well, toilet paper. Yet here they all are, we're fighting over vast quantities of all sorts of things. I suppose nobody thought that they were doing this in order to not have to be exposed to large crowds where the virus could be spread so easily with everyone in close proximity to one another, coughing, sneezing, spreading all their germs, arguing, fighting, just craziness. Seriously, people, if you need something badly enough, make an attempt to go at some kind of off time to avoid these crowds. That's what the whole idea is, avoiding the crowds. That's why I mentioned all the sporting events are being canceled. Now, if you're going to be able to, a lot of people are even going to be staying home for the next couple of weeks and work at home if they can, which is a good thing. But, as I was just saying, it's going to be very strange with no sports at all to even watch while you're off. Maybe the sports channels will show vintage games of all different sports to try and keep those who are jonesing for their fix with something to watch anyhow. It would at least give them something to fill in, and the stations would also have something for themselves to put on there. Anyhow, now for the part that you've all been waiting for, my bad joke. In Little League, this kid struck out so many times that his father tried to trade him. Anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, because it really helps me out. Hit the bell for notifications of more of my words of wisdom, and share all my content on all your social media, as it tends to get censored by all the usual suspects. Until later, have a Java on Zoot.